I am so absolutely adamant about a fucking guy playing guitar at a campfire. I hate it.
Do you really?
I fucking hate it. If a
got the
guy
look.
grabs a guitar and starts singing songs at a campfire, I want to fucking leave, dude.
Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast. With your host, Craig Casamas and Big J Curran.
Anyway, yeah, dude, what's up?
Nothing,
How the
man.
fuck are you?
I'm good.
I got home at like 10 o'clock today.
Oh,
And
did
then
you?
By like 12 o'clock, I was like, I'm home. Everything's unpacked. Time for a beer.
Oh,
So I've been kind of fucking drinking all day.
Nice.
I'm a little sauced up right now, dude. You know what I mean?
How was the trip?
Man, I love it. I fucking love it, dude. I
Yeah.
love camping. I mean, I'm at the point where I don't like our trailer because it's just too fucking small, but being out there in the fucking universe just doing the thing
Yeah.
is awesome.
So, do you?
Look at this fucking golden glow right here.
Yes.
dude.
No, you definitely
this is
have
what a
some
Greek-
tan going.
Hold on, get in here on me, Kenny. This is what a Greek should look like, dude. I mean, statues were made off this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bronze
Yeah.
ass.
But they corrected the nose when they did it. But yes.
My nose is fucking Greek, glorious. At least I have one. You know what I mean?
Mine has been reconstructed.
It should have been better, dude. You look like half of Michael Jackson right now. Dude.
I told the guy, don't get carried away.
You're like
I
fucking
don't
two.
want you to
You're two
fix
snoots
everything.
from Artie Lang right now, dude.
Hey, I can actually snort stuff still. I think. I
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I love getting out there and doing, I like going out in the middle of nowhere, but I like to have the water. And for me, going someplace where there's a swimming pool and you can just hang out by the pool and just relax. Listen to some music.
Right.
Just chill. Don't do anything. Have a good, nice little snack selection.
Yeah, man.
Some meats and cheeses
Right.
and some fucking Nutter Butters.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude, you can't go wrong with Nutter Butters
Nutter
ever.
Butters.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's great. I mean, it's like I spent so many of my younger years like literally just surviving. It was like straight survivor, man. Camping. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and then now we're straight up glamping, dude. And it's I love it. I fucking love it, dude.
So I bought a Overlander tent.
You
to go
did,
on the
huh?
truck. Yeah.
To accommodate your 45-foot fucking trailer.
No, I'm not.
I mean, how many? You don't even know that many people, dude.
No, the trailer is perfect, especially when you get to go camping and just relax with no kids.
Right. Well,
I got a night question.
Mm.
What'd you guys do at night for activities?
not a fucking thing.
Yelled at the kids.
Yeah. No. We did. There was a killer little park over there, so we had a bunch of bullshit, like little things that light up. You shoot in the air. It just played, man. The kids just fucking played. They played super hard.
And it
was awesome. We were out.
Great place,
a good
man.
camping trip. You're dead ass asleep by 9:30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just fucking dead, right? So
That's usually about the time I'm getting good and tuned up and I'm
Right.
listening to music.
yeah. Oh yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
I was out there by the fire by myself. Just
Yes,
take an instrument
that's
with you?
exactly.
No, I don't.
And I had headphones and I just hold on to my dick a lot.
No. I am so absolutely adamant about a fucking guy playing guitar at a campfire. I hate it.
Do you really?
I fucking hate
you
it. If
got
a
the
guy
look.
grabs a guitar and starts singing songs at a campfire, I want to fucking leave, dude.
Really?
I
That's
hate
fascinating.
it. I don't know why. I
don't either.
I had a friend named Jansen.
Seems like a dick move.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I had a friend named Jansen for many years, and he's a great dude. And a very talented guitar player and singer. It's something about, like, being a musician. And first of all, I don't have any of those skills. I don't have the skills to, like, cover songs. Or I don't learn people's songs. I don't learn anything. Like, for my mom, for her 50th birthday, I sang her Simple Man. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Badass.
about the most I'll do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
That's
cool,
pretty
man.
cool. Here,
It
I
was
got
cool.
an idea for us.
Okay.
We'll get a Rastafarian wig or some sort of dreadlock wig, and one of us will sit around and play guitar, and then we'll go into some either Eric Clapton or go into some and I can't believe I'm blanking on his name, Bob Marley. And right as we start to play and we're looking at everybody else, we'll film your face in just full rage, and you'll walk up with a baseball bat while I'm in the middle of playing and smash the guitar. Yeah, dude, because that's how I and I don't like if you're sitting around the fire and somebody starts playing music and they're playing different stuff and they're really, really talented and they're fun with it, then I'm good with it. But when it's the same person that comes and sits down and he plays I Shot the Sheriff, and then he plays some, he just plays the same basic bullshit that they play at every bonfire back down when we could down at Arcturus, go do bonfires. I get the same thing. I'm like, oh, come on, man, not this fucking dude.
No.
If somebody sits down, though, and they're talented, I'll sit there and appreciate the shit out of it, especially like they got a partner that's got one of those little boxes that they sit on, and they kind of got the beat thing.
Fucking cajon.
If they do it and they everybody wants to. If they are talented and it's good and they're doing different stuff and not playing the same fucking thing that everybody plays, that kind of half-ass has a guitar that just does it because
How about a harmonica?
No.
I had a lot of harmonica growing up as a kid. There was a lot of harmonica.
Nope.
A lot of old just
You might as well bring a
derelicts.
fucking saxophone, dude.
Or a very
flute.
valid point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You're right.
dude.
Okay, you're
I don't
right.
want to
Yeah.
hear it.
You're right.
I
There's
want to hear
nothing better
fucking,
than running around naked
I want
on
to
the
hear
beach listening to a
tunes by
flute.
the band that did them. I don't need to hear a fucking acoustic version of a Black Keys song while I'm camping, dude. I just don't want to fucking hear it.
I don't
man.
mind if they do different stuff, and I
I
don't want to
do.
hear it all the time. I just get tired of everybody plays the same shit.
But here's the problem. The one guy that is talented, that is doing some entertaining songs, never fucking stops.
I agree with you.
There's no point at which they stop fucking playing guitar, dude. And maybe it's because I've been in a million bands and I don't.
right.
It's just
it
not.
does-
Yeah.
I don't need it to enjoy the music. You know what I mean? But the guy that fucking is super talented, this motherfucker's gonna put on a 3-hour fucking show, and it's all about him. No, dude. No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Leave it
about.
at home. If I'm going camp with a guy and he has a guitar in his backpack, I'm gonna fucking kill him. There's just no. I can't. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I don't know what
So,
it is. It's
you know-
my
you
hang
know,
up.
one of the
I
things
realize
that
that
I've-
a lot of people are convinced by the power of music.
Have you
Not for me.
Have you seen that there's a certain theme to almost all of our podcasts?
Is that I'm mad and
You have some serious
okay.
fucking rage
No,
issues,
right,
bro.
sure. Oh, okay.
If it's not, somebody's poodle or whatever it is you want to kill. Oh, that was off air. I'm sorry.
Right.
We were talking about PETA and stuff, and you were talking about
Fuck up.
wanting to kill all those dogs
You're
in
an
the
idiot.
shelter and stuff. But
Nope.
that's we didn't mean to say that on air.
That's not what it. That's
Sorry
not
about that.
it.
But
that did not.
you do have some rage issues, man.
Yeah, dude. What do you
Yeah.
think I'm fucking here for?
For therapy, obviously.
No,
I just
from
didn't
you?
realize that. Yeah,
From you, the most
Hey, man.
well-rounded motherfucker I've
dude,
ever met.
I'm telling you,
I'm
I am
certified.
telling you. Are you really?
Dude, I'm certified.
There's
crazy.
no way you're.
Oh
certified.
no, yeah, okay, yeah.
Shrink-
Yeah. You
shrink
didn't have to
certified.
say that. We know. I thought you meant you were certified to do therapy. I was like, what?
There's no way.
Oh, what?
Well, every therapist is a-
who knows?
yeah.
He just fucking told me he was in the Air Force. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Every therapist is a certified crazy person. That's fucking.
Yeah, you know what?
100%,
I have two therapists, and honestly, both of them were pretty cool. They
Two
were pretty.
therapists?
Well, I've had a couple of therapists.
Okay.
And I know for a fact I should be going
Yeah.
to a therapist. 100% I should
Sure.
be going to therapy. I just hate the process of getting a new therapist. I don't like trying to figure out, and I'm going to sit there and explain all of my shit to you to then go,
Have
this
you
ain't
tried
working.
telehealth?
No.
Telehealth.
Game changer.
Okay.
It makes shopping for a doctor so easy. You know right away over the phone if you're gonna vibe with them on a topic or not. It's so easy.
See, the problem is this the stuff that I end up when you get into sharing some of this stuff. I don't like. I want to find somebody that's going to be a long-term type deal where I can, and I just end up.
It takes time to shop.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's
Dude.
It's hard because the shit that I've gone through is so. And then I start talking to these guys, and I need somebody that can kind of understand. And anybody that can understand what the fuck I've gone through, probably shouldn't be in therapy.
Well,
be a therapist,
like you want your therapist to like have this face, like, like when you're explaining shit, you're like,
yeah,
really fun, dude.
Yeah.
This is fucking gnarly.
He told
Are you
me,
sure you're okay, or what?
The last one,
but you don't want your therapist to be like, "Fuck yeah, man, I've been there."
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, you're just another fucker.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
Here,
on.
you want to do a shot?
Hold on, yeah. No, man.
No, my last one was like after him and I talked, and he's just like, there's, you've been through a lot. This is going to be a bit, man. It's you're really doing really, really well considering where you come from.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
You're right.
man. I mean, I went to a therapist for like 6 months, and literally she's like, "You're cured. You're good."
What the fuck?
And then she let me go, dude. I graduated.
I want to go to your doctor.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
She was
dude.
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
She was awesome,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, she literally said, "You're cured."
She's obviously a liar. Let's start there. Let's just go straight
Literally,
to the point.
she hits me up like once a week. She's like, "You coming back?" I'm all, I gotta get a little more fucking fired
Dude, and
up.
how do you, I couldn't imagine. I have a hard enough time sharing it with dudes, but like some of the shit that I went with, I couldn't imagine sharing with a chick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, are you therapist guys?
Oh yeah, I don't
Really?
I don't want to go talk to a woman about like I've been through some shit. I don't want
because
to.
you hate women, right?
I just don't respect them. It's not that I hate them. I just think they're second class citizens, and last thing I want to do is spend an hour having one of them listen to me and then try to tell me what I need.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean?
At least you're being honest.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah. Hashtag believe all therapists. You know what I mean?
Hashtag mommy abandonment issues.
I have an easier time talking to a chick. Although I've never talked.
Yeah.
I've been to one therapist in my whole entire life, and it was a chick, and I actually really liked her a lot. There's literally no reason I shouldn't be doing it now, but I'm not.
Yeah, and
I don't know why.
If I found the right whoever it is, I wouldn't care if it's male or female. I really wouldn't. There's things that I've gone through that I'd have a hard time, sharing and expecting understanding. It's like me going to them or them coming to me to talk to me about something that there's no way I can understand. And there's a lot of stuff that I've went through that I have a hard enough time thinking anybody's going to get, let alone somebody of a different gender.
Interesting. Yeah.
There's been a lot of just shit.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
And honestly, I'm doing pretty damn good for, I'm not in prison. I know it's marginal. It's questionable at times.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some people might say I'm an alcoholic.
And those people might be my closest friends and family.
Yeah. And all the therapists I've seen.
Totally. Yeah.
But yeah, I've had it's hard because I've talked to my brother about this stuff too, and he's in the same boat where it's just like, how do you talk about what we've gone through and the stuff that we've done to people outside
like in general, like at all? Yeah, it's almost fucking impossible.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's odd, man. I don't. It's weird though because I have an easier time trusting a woman because I was raised by I was raised by women. I have 4 fucking sisters, 3.5 sisters. I was raised by a single mom. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't have any problem being vulnerable like that. Like if I have,
I have
to be.
literally had every woman in my life at some point leave me. Including the one that I've loved more than anything else in this world.
I mean, that she didn't.
I know.
Like she planned it.
I know that's not. I get that, but you think that doesn't still make me
I
go,
get you. Yeah, I get
fuck,
you.
why would I ever want to get attached to anybody ever again?
I feel you, yeah.
Makes sense. My mom left when I was 5 years old. I can see it right now. I can see my mom walking down the driveway and saying, I'll see you boys soon. You know what I mean? And then my stepmom, and then going back and forth with the shit my mom used to do and put us through as far as like telling us she was going to come and get us.
Oh,
and
yeah. So
not call us
your
for
mom
6
did
months.
to you what my old man did to me.
Bingo.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why, like, any fucking, like, you know, I've rejected almost every father figure in my life.
Yeah.
There's been a couple that have been fucking pretty,
You're welcome.
I mean, as much as
get
they
it. You're
could be.
welcome.
You know, well, yeah, obviously, dude.
yeah.
I mean,
I love when you call me daddy.
you've done so much for me, Jay. It's fucking
You keep saying it in that voice.
so much, dude. You've done so much for my fucking life, dude. It's insane. But yeah, I have a hard stop at any like male authority figure in my life. Like, I'm like, no. But if a chick tells me something, I'm like, maybe she's got a point, because I'm used to my mom literally just fucking annihilating me when I needed it.
Yeah.
99% of the time, if my mom fucking goes in on me, I needed it. She told me one time, she goes, if the majority of people call you an asshole, you're an asshole. And I was all, that's okay, all right. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm not an asshole. I mean, I fucking try to do the best I can. But it's a weird thing where I don't like the male thing. Like,
It's
I'm
a
like,
weird thing that you
any
just said you're not an
machismo
asshole.
male, like fucking alpha male bullshit. I'm like, you're gay, dude.
Yeah.
Obviously you're
Yeah.
gay. You
No,
know what I mean? Like,
I
it
know.
doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Yeah. I
Which
get
is
that.
why I'm like a serial monogamist. You know what I mean?
I've always tried to be.
Oh,
It just has never,
just
you
never
know,
panned out that way.
you know, I mean, like we were just saying, you know, the last one that went away wasn't by any type of choice or anything, but
No.
she is without a doubt the longest relationship I've ever had, and the only relationship that I wanted to be in after about a year.
Oh wow.
You know, she was
That says a lot, dude.
yeah, and
Yeah.
loved and respected everything, and there were, you know, listened to her and
Oh yeah.
you know, and
Well, a
appreciated
good woman
her
will bring
and-
out the absolute fucking
Yeah.
best in you, right?
Yeah.
They accept you for all your bullshit, and then they fucking
bring out the good stuff.
They figure out how to come in like from
Yeah.
the side and then tell you like, hey, you're kind of an asshole, and you're like, yeah, I know.
Yep.
I know. I
Yep.
felt it.
I used
Which,
to-
by the way,
yeah.
speaking of assholes, my 3-year-old straight punched me in the face today. Whoa. Full punch, dude.
He's gonna stab you.
God, he's like, I always, dude, it's nuts, man. Like a full, like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, straight knuckle to the fucking cheek, dude.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
I was so, I didn't know what to do. I've been punched in the face by like a man in a long time, dude. It was wild. I went to, and it was over a
love that
nap,
kid
dude.
so
It was
much.
over a nap. He like hates going down for a nap. He knew it was coming. Took him upstairs, right? And I fucking changed his diaper. He's like still in his camping clothes, so he's like a little pig pen right now, which is fine. You know what I mean? My kid's dirty is fine. I fucking go to grab him. I'm like, hey man, we're going to bed. And when Dad says we're going to bed, we're fucking going to bed. Rosie will dick around with him for an hour and a half, and he's fucking racking her tits, and then he doesn't fall asleep, and she's like, I don't know, and then she has to take him for a walk or fucking. But when Dad says you're going to bed, it's going to bed, so he knows it's coming, right? So I pick him up, and I go, it's nap time, and he goes, poof, and he just fucking drills me in the face, dude, and then cocks for another one. I'm like, hey, what the fuck, man? And then as soon as he did it, he started crying. And I was like, you know what? You know what, you little fucking 3-year-old? You're fucking out of here. And I put him in bed, and he fell asleep within 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
But just a full fucking flap, like didn't even hesitate, dude. Right in the fucking cheek,
Oh, I
dude.
wish we had that on video.
Oh my God, it was wild, dude. I've never had a kid that was... Scout was a little prickly. King is the nicest kid on earth. He doesn't literally have a mean bone in his body. This kid is literally half of a Menendez brother.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
It's
dude.
awesome.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Like King, I used to call Jeffrey Glommer, right? Because he's so fucking. He's like all over. He's, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
called him Jeffrey Glommer. But this kid is a straight half a Menendez, dude. It was insane. Just straight, without even hesitation. Fuck you, dude. I ain't going to bed.
I think that's beautiful.
Is it?
Oh yes. I mean, no, I don't have to deal with it. So,
I know.
but yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome,
you know, that's one of the beauties about just being around kids and having kids is those surprise moments of the headbutt to the nose.
Oh,
where,
yeah.
you know,
That shit sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Or the
Yeah.
little cheap shot to the groin that they totally don't intend to do.
Dude.
But oh my God.
He fucking kneed me in the nut, just like the one nut the other day. So fucking hard, dude. It was unreal. I haven't been hitting the nut. It was like a perfect shot. He was running towards me to jump on me. And he like jumped and just fucking whack, just nailed one, dude. And I'm like, and then he's like jumping on my face, and then Rosie's trying to talk to me, and then fucking King's trying to talk to me, and I was like, shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
Everyone shut up! I'm gonna fucking die here. You know what I
Trying
mean?
not to
Yeah,
puke.
dude. I mean, he got me so fucking good the other day. But yeah, kids are insane.
You know how
Straight
they
punch to the
you know
face,
how they
dude.
do the parade of lights down at Channel Islands Harbor, and they bring in the big ball of snow and
Oh yeah.
the big pile of snow or whatever. And my daughter she had to have been 15 or 16, and her and her girlfriend were there, and I took them down there, and we were hanging out, and I was standing there looking at the parade of lights, and they were behind me playing in that snow, and my daughter picked up a snowball and threw it at me and hit me in the back of the head.
Oh, dude.
It was an ice brick.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like a log.
literally bent me over when it hit me in the head, and I had to stand up and go,
Oh my god.
1, 2, oh.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I turned around and looked at her, and her girlfriend that she was with, Ashley, was fucking cracking up. And my daughter had the biggest, oh shit, look on her face.
Yeah.
And I mean, my eyes were watering. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it was
It
gnarly.
got you,
Yeah,
huh?
and
It like
I-
it wasn't snow. It was just basically
it was
a rock.
it was a
Like,
it was a
like
it was a
rock.
big piece of ice. Like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it rocked the shit out of me. And then I let her know that I was okay, and I laughed about it, but I wanted to kill her.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
You know, yeah. But it's, you know, she still giggles about it. She called me, so my daughter's 28 years old, and so she's got 6 years, 7 years off of anything, no drugs, no
Oh, that's
alcohol.
awesome.
Yeah. And that was a journey to get to.
Oh,
You know,
sure.
yeah, and it started, you know, towards this end of her senior year, whatever it was. She didn't finish high school, and so she calls me up the other day, this last Thursday, and was like, "Hey, Dad, if you got time this next week, I'd really appreciate it if you'd come up to Santa Barbara and watch me walk the line." And I'm all, "What do you mean?"
Did you get arrested?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean
Like,
walk
what
the
are we
line?
talking
And she
about?
goes, I'm graduating high school. I'm gonna
Nice,
get my
dude.
diploma. I'm gonna walk the line.
How
Yeah,
long ago was this?
this was I go Friday. So
Oh,
she
this.
did-
Oh,
she did-
wow.
yeah, she
Okay,
just
awesome,
told me.
dude.
Yeah,
She finally
yeah,
did it and
yeah,
got the GED.
yeah.
and everything. Awesome, man.
I'm so thankful and so proud of
awesome,
her
man.
and so happy. She's got a place. She's moving up to fucking Lame Pock. You know, but her and her boyfriend got a pad up there. They want to be closer to the kid. He has a daughter, Nova, but just the fact that at 28 years old, she didn't get her GED. She could have done that. I'd have been happy with that.
Right.
She went out, made the effort, did the work, and got her high school diploma.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me telling her repeatedly, "Hey, I really hope before I die that I see you with a high school diploma," like 2-3 times a week.
Right.
Hey, I'm headed that direction. You know I'm going to die. I'd really like to see you with a diploma, you know, and yeah, she came through, man.
That's
I'm so
awesome,
fucking
man.
proud of her.
So my mom bailed out of high school. She was literally like pregnant with me at like 17, right? Didn't finish high school. 1997. I was born in 82, right? So 1997, she got her GED.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember going as like, what am I, 97? So that's 82, 12 years old. Right. I went to my mom's GED graduation. Right. And so for years, she had this fucking tassel that said 97, like hanging off of her
Yeah.
mirror, right? Like a rear view mirror. And every single person that got in the car with me, because I got the car when I turned 16, right? So every single person would get in and be like, "Oh, dude, do you have like an older brother or sister?" I'm like, "No, it's my mom." And they're all. You just see people like straight like doing math. There's like like calculations going in, and I'm like, "Look, dude."
Yeah.
She finally went back and got her GED in fucking 1997. You know what I mean?
But why did you keep it when you got the car?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, she was proud of it. I wouldn't want to rip it out. She gave me the fucking car.
Yeah, you don't rip it out. You take it out and you go put it back in her new car.
What am I supposed to do? Put like some fuzzy dice in there or something? I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was just
what was the car?
16.
What was the car?
A Buick Regal. Yes. You
Oh,
what I mean?
dude. No,
Yeah.
you definitely put fuzzy dice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it wasn't like a good year either. It was like
like one of the half round, half
yeah,
square,
shitty,
can't
like,
quite figure it out.
It
Yeah.
looked like a drunk George Jetson designed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like that 90s. Like
Definitely
a 93
dice worthy.
Buick
Definitely
Regal.
dice worthy, man. I could totally see that
Oh,
going
yeah,
on.
for sure.
So you guys grew up in an era where you guys actually could get speakers and stereos and all that stuff. Yeah.
That was the first thing you would do.
Yeah. We did it, but you just take apart all of the house speakers you get your hands on.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you would just throw them in the back of the car.
Right.
So you take a piece of plywood and you just cut holes and see how many speakers you can get in there and then run wires with really basically they didn't have a lot of really amps.
No.
So you would just have the shittiest sounding.
Oh, totally.
I mean, it'd be loud, kind of, more annoying than anything else.
Right,
but
right.
when you looked in the backseat of the car, you're like,
Yeah. Yeah, before I could afford it, I would rock a fucking boom box, like in the fucking center console.
Yeah.
Like a battery
Whatever it
powered
took.
boom box. Oh,
whatever,
dude, whatever
it took.
man.
Yeah, you didn't matter.
So my nerd ass took a 1970 Buick Skylark.
Ooh, nice.
And I put
Yeah.
a power inverter in the trunk, and I wired my computer in the trunk with a DOS version of an MP3 player because I downloaded all my music from AOL.
This
I
is in
loaded up the
what
computer.
year?
1999.
Damn, bro. You
And
were
I had
fucking
the
on the
computer
cutting
screen
edge, bro.
In the center, right there in the front seat, and
was
I
30.
booted up the computer, and I played the MP3s through the deck of the front stereo, so I could have my classic rock tunes
Damn, dude.
in MP3 format, play them as I want to listen to them, so I could really resonate the time.
In
Yeah.
99.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Dude, that's wild.
That's how geeked
Yeah.
the fuck out
Yeah.
I had to do.
Yeah.
Get in
I
that car.
have a good friend of mine.
I'm going to call you fucking Kenlon Musk, dude.
I got a good
nuts.
friend of mine that in high school, he's a DJ to this day. His name's DY. I love him to death. It's a brother from another mother, man. He's amazing. But I would go to his house when I was like 15, 16 years old, and he was a little bit older than I was, but he's right there. Actually, I think we might be the same age, but I would go to his house, and he'd have like wires coming out of his phone, going to his reel-to-reels,
Yes.
going to this. I mean, he had his whole room was set. He had keyboards and a bass guitar and turntables, and he had everything. But like I said, man, he was using the phone for a mic, and he'd doing all kinds of stuff, man. Just making shit up, like you were
This is
doing.
in what, like 1975 or something? right?
Pretty close. I mean, it was 84. I
Yeah,
mean, you know what I mean? It is.
Yeah.
I think it was before you were born.
So he was using
That's
a
2
fucking
years.
rotary
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
A
That was a
rotary
fucking
phone?
hard too, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I just knew he had wires coming out of it going
Yeah.
someplace else.
Right.
Right.
I
used the
was
microphone
pretty
from
high
the-
most of the time back in those days.
That's
I spent
fucking
most of high school stoned. Like I,
What year did you graduate high school? Or did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school technically in 2007 or 8.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like what year should you have graduated?
89.
high school?
Yeah, 89.
Yeah, totally.
89.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
wasn't like, man, I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, 100%,
I'm like, my freshman year of high school, I'm turning in papers to these teachers and stuff, and I'm doing stuff for the class, and they kept hitting me up, going, "Why are you in this class? You should not be here. You should be in college prep courses."
You're fucking Goodwill Hunting over
Well,
here. Huh?
I just my reading comprehension was off the hook.
This
Like
is
I could
fucking
read
ass.
stuff. I was into history. I was into science. I was into stuff. So I read all the fucking time.
Old Matt Damon
Couldn't do
over
math
here,
for
dude.
shit.
All right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
why I am. I
Yeah.
suck at math, and I'm excellent at reading comprehension.
Oh, my reading comprehension as a freshman, it was a 12th grade college level.
And then what happened?
I said, I'm not going to college.
That's what I
Are you guys going to pay for me to go to college? I'm probably going to jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? And after that, they were like, everybody, I got along with all of them.
Right.
You know, except from the math, because that math thing, I took remedial math. I was in the ta-dun-ta-dun classes. Totally, man. Yeah. And he hated me.
I got put in an algebra as soon as I hit high school, and they were immediately like, let's roll it back.
Probably not the best.
I think I got to algebra. I did pre-algebra and algebra, and then that was my minimum 2 years. And I was like, I'm done with math. Fuck this shit, dude. I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
So, but with the grading and all the stuff that you've had to do through construction and stuff, did it not kind of come back to get you?
A little bit, but 90% of it is more geometry.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm actually good at that.
Okay.
I'm decent at geometry.
Yeah.
And there's like, for the work I do, there's 3 formulas that you can almost figure out anything on a fucking job, dude. Now, if you want to get crazy, like you can get into some trigonometry and shit, which is my old man will do. My old man will take one hard point and fucking build a whole job off of it without survey and land within tolerance.
That's insane.
It's wild to watch, right? But I don't have the skill, right?
Yeah.
But
he had to work for a living.
My industry he works. Yeah, he works. Well, he's not working now. We talked about it last podcast.
Yeah.
He's done for the summer. But my shit it's very, if you can understand some basic fucking algebra and the basic geometry, you're going to be a good grade checker.
Yeah.
Right? Which 99% of my industry is not going to be a grade checker. They're good at running equipment. That's it. You know what I mean? So the grade checker part, which is what I did, was very minimal. I mean, you can make it as complicated as you want.
You make anything complicated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The high school thing, like...
Do you know what it's like trying to put a rubber on with this fucking belly? Do you know how complicated that is, dude?
Yeah, it's got to be insane.
Dude, I just got to
You have to put like a mirror on the floor?
No, I just...
How does
I
that
suck
work,
it in
man?
really tight, and then I look for the little round hole at the end of it.
Why are you wearing condoms?
Huh?
Are you seriously wear condoms?
Dude, transgender sex is not something where you don't wear a condom, bro. I'm trying to be proper. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm woke. I am woke. I'm woke.
AIDS, dude.
No, I still, man, I don't want to get no corn up my hole.
Oh, it's a maintenance? It's like a...
It's preventative maintenance, correct. Yeah, it's to keep corn and peanuts from going up in your hole and blocking your piss.
Wait, in your hole?
No, their hole. I'm sticking it in their rear end.
These are
With a
transsexual
condom.
problems.
This guy is so just... You're Neanderthal-like, dude. You're not. I thought you were
what
woke
the
like
fuck?
me.
If you're gonna take the risk, take the ride.
Oh no, dude. I don't know. I've had that ride and it's not fun.
So what?
Yeah,
You
no,
get a little bit of
no,
fucking
man.
smeckle on
Then
your
you gotta stretch it out and try to push the peanut back out the hole. I'd rather just wear a condom.
Are you cut?
No,
You're uncut.
Oh yeah, no. It's
Okay.
a big old mushroom head.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you can gather.
Are you not cut?
I'm cut.
Oh, okay.
Are you cut? You're not. You're uncut.
I'm circumcised. If that's you,
Yeah,
no,
that's what I'm
no, man,
asking.
no.
So you're
no. The only I do pull it over there once in a while just to see what it looks like.
I have a question.
I mean, I don't know how you'd see it, but
A fucking mirror. You just said that. Jesus
mirror.
Christ. We're heading in directions that are just like what I mean.
They're
Our
all scripted.
retirements, kite the way. Our retirement and stuff is all based off of us investing money into this system,
It's a
and this
script.
system is going to collapse.
It's based on confidence.
Well,
Perception
yeah,
of confidence.
Yeah. So this is all sooner or later. Now it may bounce back, assuming it will, but we are going to go through some shit, I think, in the near future. Mm-hmm. And so, like, all of our retirement is based off of them getting this money and investing it for us to build up our retirement.
right.
So if that shit all collapses, we don't keep that money. It goes back away.
Right.
All that money that we've invested into retirement.
It goes. It
Yeah.
tanks.
And so then, and then I'm looking at like my daughter and her boyfriend going to rent a place. Mm-hmm. Even in Lompoc, it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And neither one of them are making great money.
No.
You know what I mean? What they make now.
90% of us are making barely enough money to survive.
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
then a rental place wants you to make 3 times the amount somehow. You're like, there's no way.
And then you
There's
got to
no
pay
fucking
for
way.
food, and then you got to pay for gas, and then you got to,
Yeah, all the other things.
You know,
So
Right. So I see a massive fucking. I'm starting to fucking hear about it. I've seen a couple recessions in my lifetime at this point. I'm starting to fucking hear that jobs, the new projects, are not going to be going. They're going to be starting to hold funding, right? Biden just announced that they're talking about federally holding the federal gas taxes. Doesn't apply to the states unless they want it to. New York just did it, right? But the federal gas taxes make up for California like 27 to 30 cents a gallon.
but
right?
that's nothing compared to what California taxes is.
Well, the California tax. So the one thing I am in favor of is the SB1 because it all goes to infrastructure and it all keeps my industry moving.
Yeah, and when you
Right.
if you drive anywhere outside of California,
Right.
which hopefully all of you guys keep driving outside of California,
Yeah.
and you guys go to Austin. I hear it's awesome. Go to these other places and drive their roads.
Oh, it's insane.
Dude,
well, I mean,
driving-
our fucking roads aren't great either.
They're not bad though.
Well, yeah.
When I was going out to Albuquerque and to New Mexico and stuff,
Right.
sometimes those roads were a
dude.
little worrisome.
A
You-
fucking road in New
doing
York
100 miles an hour on a
New York
motorcycle
is wild, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different fucking. Everyone bitches about California infrastructure and the roads and the bridges. They all need to be redone. It's absolutely fucking true.
Yeah.
But when you've been outside of this place and you've driven around and you have literally blown a fucking tire on a pothole in the New Jersey fucking turnpike,
Yeah.
you realize like, oh shit, right?
It's different. And you look around and we're constantly doing stuff to try to maintain and improve our structures.
Right.
Our roads. Like
Right.
what you were working on up in Carpinteria,
Right.
and you go out to San Bernardino or
Yeah, we're anywhere else.
yeah.
Right? So there's things that are hopefully fucking bulletproof for recession, but I'm starting to hear it's coming, dude. I think this next year is gonna be a rough fucking year for people.
Well, gas prices, food prices, meat prices,
is there
everything.
Is there any pinches in the industry going on
Pinches?
in terms of like supply pinches or like supply chain for like parts or anything?
Yeah, that's been
But
happening.
that's all.
But it's
that's
kind of all
because
resolving now.
it's working itself out. Me
Yeah.
working at the Port of Hueneme, FedEx signed a contract with us a couple of months ago, and so now we have FedEx container ships coming in
right.
that have been sitting out who knows how long. They've been
okay.
sitting out
Back-
waiting to come in. So now we have FedEx coming in. I mean, that's one of the beauties of my job and my work is,
So
you
you know
we're
Ricardo
good.
Holden?
I don't know nobody, man. Oh. Yeah, I try not to.
How long have you been at the port?
14 years.
Oh, you know my neighbors.
I don't. You don't know that. I avoid people.
Okay.
I stay away
Jay's
from
a
people.
fucking
down
black belt in avoiding humans.
there.
Yeah.
Anywhere else in the world?
Right.
Anywhere else outside of work? I love people.
I feel you, man.
You know,
Yeah,
at
no,
work,
100%.
no habla.
I told my coworker the other day.
Go see me supervisor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I was talking to my coworker the other day. We did our last, at the end of every semester, we do this killer fucking backhoe rodeo. It's like a competition. All the guys get in there and do these it's almost like
I want to go.
it's awesome, dude. Yeah. So these guys compete for time and all this shit, and the winners get prizes. We do tri-tip. It's like a killer fucking party, right? My coworker, after it was all said and done, we let everyone go home. We were fucking chilling. And I was like, look, man, you're probably one of the only people I've worked with in this industry that I like. You know what I mean? Because the majority of our work is solitary. Most people get in your fucking way. You know what I mean? You're watching a crew of guys fuck your job up, and you can know that you can fix it, so you try it anyway. But, it's so fucking rare that you meet a guy that you appreciate in what we do. You know what I mean? And he really is one of those guys. He's a fucking great fucking dude. And I have to work with him hand in hand every day, and I don't mind it at all.
That's so.
It's
so
invaluable,
nice, man.
dude.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
super
mean?
rare.
And
I have guys that I
it's
work
just
with
rare
for
when
10
you-
years.
High
Yeah.
productivity between you guys.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have to, dude. We can work all fucking day on a project and not say a single word, and get the
Dope.
job done. You know what I mean?
Chemistry is there.
It's chemistry, yeah. And he's a great hand. He knows what to do. But when you're working with people, especially in like the trades that we do, you know, you're rebuilding shit, you're doing all kinds of shit. It's so fucking hard to find someone that you literally like see eye to eye with. You know?
I've gotten to the point where when I work with anybody else, all I do is go, "What do you want me to do?"
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because
And then
I
you can
tend
watch
to-
them fucking flounder with ideas,
hey man,
right? Right.
look, when they say something to me and it pisses them off, but when they say something to me, I'm like, "Hey, what do you want me to do? I don't want to say something to offend this guy." And then he's going to get upset, and then he's going to go to the office. And if he goes to the office, I'm a white male that looks like this. I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, you've shown it to me.
Right.
This isn't something I'm making up. You've already done it to me. So what do you want me to do? So I'm just not going to say anything.
Well, you're also in your last years of.
Wow.
No, I know. Then all the testosterone goes out of the workplace, and it'll just be estrogen, and then we'll see how much gets done.
Does your job have union leverage?
Yeah, whatever that means. You know, I mean, really, that's all.
So you are in union,
That's
but
all.
however,
Yeah.
is your union just fragile or?
I'm not gonna. I don't want to get into that at all.
Yeah.
You know, I support unions. I love unions. I'm grateful for unions.
Right.
The only reason I make the money that I make right now is because I'm union.
Mm-hmm.
If I wasn't didn't have union backing me up, I would be making 20 bucks
Oh,
an
yeah,
hour.
100%,
And
yeah.
nowadays
Yeah.
they've taken all the benefits away.
Right.
You know, so it used to be you got a city job and you made a little bit less than what people would make outside, but you had these benefits that they don't get.
Right.
So I get all the benefits, plus I get paid pretty well.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that stems from not my particular union, and I'm not going to talk about what union I'm part of because I don't want to do that, but we don't have the strength of the ILWU, the International Longshore Workers Union,
Right.
or the IBEW,
No,
or the Carpenters Union. I mean,
Or my union.
yeah. I mean, if the longshoremen say, "Hey, we're not working today,"
They're
the
not.
world shuts
The world
down.
fucking shuts down, dude. Yeah.
The world shuts down.
Yeah.
Period. So because of where I'm at, if my union says, "Hey, look, we're not okay with this. We're not comfortable. We're going to strike," none of those guys will walk across the picket line.
Right.
So we have that benefit. Now, the union that I'm with itself doesn't, it's what we have to do because we have to be union to be in there. We have to be part of a union. That's the union we're with. But they don't, there's only 14 or 15 of us, and they're used to dealing with, 200 or 300 people in one
Right.
little building, and they're dealing with that stuff all the time. So when they come, when I went through my shit, I did all the talking. I did, and then realized later on, like I should have had, like my
Representation.
union should have had an attorney there for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been
100%,
talking
yeah.
at all. I should have been told, you know what, you just shut up and sit there and don't say a fucking word. Let our lawyer talk. But that's not what they did, and then there was consequences that came from it, and I, whatever,
Yeah.
But that's why now when people say stuff to me, I'm very conscientious about, I mean, I come from the most multicultural family. I have when I was going through this, my gay black brother-in-law, my brother-in-law's brother that I've grown up with since I was 14 years old.
You just
he
got
passed
like
away.
17 bonus points right
But
there.
I mean, I get that, but he passed away in the middle of all of this.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? So I'm sitting
Yeah.
there, I'm sitting at home dealing with all this stuff, and then I get to go to work and then get called a homophobic racist.
Right.
And I'm, and then when they start talking to me and I start getting adamant because I end up talking like this, they're like, "Well, you scared me." I swear to God, that's what the HR person said. Was
Right.
when we were doing the interviews, he got upset and I was scared. So now I understand what they're doing out there.
Right.
So then what do you do?
And
What do
that-
we do
that
as a,
shit is, like, I'm from a legit union, right?
Oh, yeah.
Local
Straight
12,
legit.
fucking gnarly. And I try not to talk about it too much because there are real consequences for fucking talking about union shit, right?
Yep.
But my union will back your ass up. Now all the PC shit, all that stuff is coming into effect. There's a lot of things that you can't, that you could do even 10 years ago when 12, whatever, I've been in for fucking 12 years. 12 fucking years ago, you could, if you had a problem with someone, you could go handle it behind the Connex box. Go have a fucking fist fight. We're good.
That's
right.
badass.
Yeah. But now,
Amen.
with everyone,
Compartmentalized.
everyone has a fucking problem.
Dude, paperwork trails.
Well, it's insurance. There's fucking liabilities.
it's not even that.
There's
It's-
fucking
it's-
a lot of things that happen now.
There's guys that I know at the port that if we have a problem, we could go take care of it.
Right.
But when they're like that, there's never going to be a problem because
Right.
we'll just fucking go yell at each other
handle it and be good.
handle it.
Right.
The
Keep it
problem
moving.
isn't that. The problem is I got these guys. Like I have to walk around and make sure that I talk like this all the time.
right.
So when I talk to people, I have to talk like this
Tone down.
all the time. And what happens is I'm a very passionate, adamant person. So once I start getting like, hey man, like let's get this done. Right. Why am I digging this fucking forklift out of the sand right now when you're the one that got it stuck and you're standing there looking like
Looking at
Captain
me.
Morgan with your fucking foot on a shovel while I'm underneath this fucking forklift trying to dig it out?
Right.
Why in the fuck is that happening?
Right. And you're standing there
Next day
looking
I'm
at
in the office.
Dude.
Literally the next day I'm in the office. And it's that dude's fault that we're sitting there digging it out. And that dude's a fucking lame. And he's standing there just trying to be supervisor man. Fuck you.
Right.
Get underneath here and do the work.
Right.
Which is where when I was younger,
Buddy.
nobody ever said to me, hey guy, will you please go over there and take care of this? They went, hey, go move that fucking bundle.
and you're expected to figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
And when I worked at a company on the Avenue for years and loved it, absolutely loved it. I was the only white dude, period. Everybody else was Mexican, and most of them were Mexicans. And
Which is a major difference, by the
Fucking
way.
great.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody was pretty good.
Right.
It was great. Many times I would go, hey, if you want to talk to me like that, we can go right back over here behind this Connex box.
Fucking
Literally,
Literally
there was a
handle-
Connex
yeah,
box.
yeah, 100%.
We can.
That's where a lot
Yeah.
of problems get solved,
Hey,
dude.
homie's name.
Air
Hey,
Force.
homie's name was Wallow. It was Wallow, and Wallow was a straight from Mexico Mexican. I mean, like what you like comically would think of, even
Right,
like
right,
he wore his hat all cocked up and sideways, and he super smart, but always acted goofy and dumb. Man, that dude would push my buttons all the time. I mean, he'd take me to the limit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd be like, hey, man, fuck you. Let's go out behind here. You want to keep running this shit with me, man? I'm just trying to get this job done. And he would get a little twinkle in his eye and go, nah, why don't we good? And I'd be like, oh, you
That's the
motherfucker.
fucking problem,
yeah,
man. It's
yeah.
I've worked for a lot of people, and I've been that guy. I've been the foreman that fucking pushes you. I just want to see you break, and then I'll pull it back, right? I want to see where your breaking point is, right? But in my union, you can fucking let it fly, dude. Like, I'll let it fly on someone. I'll go. They call it going Mativi mode at my school now, at my apprentice, because I worked for the Mativis, security paving.
Yeah.
And they get fucking nuts, dude. The amount of wild shit I've had screamed at me while I was trying to do a job is next level, dude. Like every HR would be involved.
But it's not
insane.
it's not next level in any way, shape, or form.
Not from how I was raised.
Or me or anybody else that has been in this industry for a long time. It is. It's a downgrade.
Yeah.
From what the reality of us
the reality
being
of the
together
industry should be.
and like a bunch of all we're doing is working with a bunch of guys that are all, for the most part, pretty stand-up fucking people.
Absolutely.
You know, and yes, there's some women in there, but there's not a lot, period. And it's not for whatever reason, I don't know. It just isn't part of the, curriculum. I don't know if they, there's some out there, though, I know.
Oh, yeah, they're savages.
Yeah.
The women that do that shit are fucking savages.
And they don't, they talk as
they're
much.
gnarlier than
Oh,
everyone.
dude,
Yeah.
We had, doing rebars, not what I did doing rebar isn't what a rod buster does, which is they're picking up and humping rebar all day long. And I don't think there's ever been a woman that's made it in that industry.
Not many.
I watched one come into Vista to come do and start working, and I went, all right.
Oof. Yeah.
Like, because she looked like a
She was built
crazy.
different,
Oh
dude.
my
Yeah.
God, dude.
They're built
She was
different.
just nope.
Yeah.
Didn't make it.
Oh, no.
No, man. I never,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, people do not talk shit to rod busters. On job sites, nobody talks shit to rod busters because all they do all day is hump steel
Right.
and tie steel.
They
That's
literally they're made of iron.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're iron workers, but also the iron workers hate rod busters.
Well, yeah, because they're pretty.
The real
bitchy.
iron workers fucking hate them, dude. It's insane. But
So why?
yeah, I don't know.
Why?
I mean, why?
Yeah.
Because they're doing a fucking grunt's job. Right? They're not constructing. They're not fucking rigging. They're not, you know what I mean? They're just fucking
It's like digging the ditch.
humping iron. Yeah, they're like laborers of the iron workers, essentially. So when I, like in the industry I work in.
Oh, so then they're just being prima donna bitches because they're more like the laborers and not.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of that, dude. But you know how it is. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, I'm
fucking
just
how it
asking.
goes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the fucking iron workers hate rod busters, dude. Most.
But
of the time.
I bet you they don't say a lot to them.
Well, the iron workers aren't fucking no joke either, dude. You know what I mean? Those guys are
they're not
savages.
picking up. I mean,
Oh, they're picking up fucking straight beams of shit, walking up 30
no,
flights of stairs. with them.
they're calling you to go. Hey, can you call the crane and can you please lift these beams up onto the top level?
Oh,
there?
yeah,
And
there's a
we
little
need to
bit of
get
that,
that
yeah.
into place, and
Yeah.
then tit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying none of what all those guys are doing work, man.
Oh, they're nuts,
everybody.
dude.
I loved it. My favorite thing is to talk shit about electricians. You know,
Oh,
'cause
those guys don't do shit.
they don't. Yeah. I love talking shit about
dude, working
electricians
with
because they don't
Edison,
do shit.
Those
you know?
motherfuckers show up onto a job, 15 trucks for one pole, take a
Yeah.
fucking break as soon as they get there, fucking do an hour of work, take a fucking 3-hour lunch. It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
And
when
I'm
you-
like, are we doing anything today? Because I'm going to knock this fucking pole over, motherfucker. I actually severed a fucking guide wire in front of them just to prove a point once. They were not stoked, dude. They were fucking. 6 months we had waited for these dickheads to remove one fucking pole, right? And I fucking went in there the night before and I went, boosh! And I fucking severed the guide wire, which is the wire that goes from the pole to anchor
Yeah.
into the ground. I ripped that motherfucker right out of the ground, dude. And then now it's an emergency. And now they're fucking there, like, like working their asses off, dude. It's insane, you know?
When you see where it's a medical building or like there's some shit where I've seen stuff where they're running these crazy like 30 different lines and they have to run it this way and then up
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
It's
back
dangerous,
and then
dude.
that and
It's dangerous.
the work and the meticulous stuff where they have to go, okay, we got to go this way, then up this way, then back this way, then up this way, then back that way.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing that with 10 pipes or, you know, that are in this certain space and they're all ran per. Oh, dude, that is
Yeah.
nuts, man.
My dad,
you know.
My dad was a plumber contractor, and he made the art form out of laying pipe.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Beautiful work.
I've been laying pipe like in fucking art form for
Yeah.
about 10 years
Jay's
ago
got about fucking-
for a week.
15 more minutes before we get 23andMe, dude. He's going to start finding all sorts of fucking relative matches on his shit, dude. You know what I mean? It's wild, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
copper.
our industry shit is crazy, man. But There is
It's
a
awesome,
massive.
though. I would rather do this than anything else.
Look,
I
man.
don't want to go sit there and go fucking
I'll
talk
tell you
about
right now.
Bitcoin.
I went to Scheimer. Scheimer just turned 41. It was his birthday the other day. And I haven't seen like any of my legit friends. I mean, besides you, I see you every week, and I love the time we spend together.
Me too.
But Scheimer and John C. are my two fucking best friends. I have two Johns in my life, right? So Scheimer's birthday, we go over there. His buddy is a fucking incredible dude. His name's Luke. He is a straight up, he's not a hot shot, but he's a wildland firefighter.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
right?
I got a
And
brother
this
that does
guy,
that.
he's regaling us about stories about getting in the middle of straight up fires and cutting fire lines and all this shit. And he's telling me, like, he's all, man, I just don't, I'm like at the point where I want to get out. I'm like, why, dude? You got to be making ridiculous amounts of money. And then he tells me how much money he's making. And I went, and I gasped. And I went, there's no fucking job on earth that I would be doing that for that amount of money. There's no way. And it was a shocking amount lower than what I do. You know what I mean? I was like,
Where does he live?
here. He lives in here.
Oh, does he
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
okay.
he does now. He's
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
desert, but he's a fucking incredible dude. Works his goddamn ass off. He's on call all the time. I mean, he's a legit fucking work hound, right?
And on call means, hey, you have to go to Washington.
Oh, it's literally like
you're
you
going
got to
to
call. You're like, I'm
Colorado.
going to the fucking North Carolina, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
But I was shocked at the amount of money that he was making doing that
Yeah.
work, right? And I was like, dude, get out right now.
Yeah.
Come see me. I like, if you can work that hard for this much, oh, buddy.
Come on,
Do
homie.
I got a fucking universe for
Yeah.
you? You know what I mean? Like,
And yeah, it's and the people that are doing the work aren't making the money,
no.
but the people that are like doing all the other outside stuff around those guys
Bullshit, yeah.
are making stupid money.
250, 300,
Yeah,
400.
to make sure that
$1,000 a year.
there's food there.
It's a wild
Right.
imbalance.
Right.
Yeah, it is. It that imbalance is across the board.
Right.
All across the board. You know, the fact that these people are making millions of dollars fucking us in the stock market.
Yeah.
With no consequence to their
None
actions. You know,
whatsoever.
yeah, fuck Pelosi. You know.
Right.
Their actions, the fines are baked into the actions. The revenues are too good, and they all expect to just pay the fine. That's because the lack of regulation.
Yeah, no,
Well,
but
it's
there's
the
no
wild fucking West. They're
Yeah.
they're able to. Pelosi's fucking husband has made hundreds of millions of dollars on the stock market. Does he have information that we fucking probably don't have?
Oh my god.
good
Oh,
old
most
boys
likely.
club.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
come
Like
on.
100%
It is
most
so
likely. Yeah.
And here's the fucked up part
Yeah.
about this whole thing. The really fucking sad part and the fucked up part about it is no matter how much we all know it's going on, how much we all fucking hate that it's going on, and you talk about voting this out or voting this in or doing this
Right.
or doing that, it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
You know,
So-
and that's
Because the ones at the
it's so-
top will never fucking
no, they
sacrifice,
just
right.
don't. They're just a bunch of old fucking curmudgeons. Either side, I don't care anymore. If you think there's one side that's better than the other side, you're fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The further out you go, the worse that it gets. You know, it's all about trying to find that middle ground, and we need to all start talking and working with each other, and yada, yada, fucking yada. It doesn't make a difference because everybody's got their fucking head up their ass as far as this stuff goes. But the reality of it is, these fucking either way are making ridiculous amounts of money,
Right.
not off of what they're supposed to be getting paid, because they're not supposed to be getting paid that much.
No.
But Pelosi's a fucking bizarre. And anybody that brings Pelosi up without talking about McConnell and
Oh, yeah,
those,
all those
fucking
fucking
more.
cunts.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude,
Yeah.
that fucking lecherous motherfucker, and the dude, the Halliburton dude, and that bullshit. Like, don't fucking ignore that. Don't talk
Right.
about Pelosi and not bring all that. But it doesn't matter. What matters is we need to actually, is somehow, some way, get together and go, all right, we're fucking tired of this.
Right.
And it might be like we have to actually step up and take action to do it. You know what I mean? Like we really might need to at some point and go as a collective, not left, not right, no nothing, as a collective. I travel, talk to people, everybody I talk to, they're beautiful human beings. And when we get down to the basic concepts, we all want the same fucking thing.
100%.
You know, so that's what we have to, it just is fucking infuriating, man.
It is, man.
You know, and we talk about this, talking about this as we're talking about we're heading towards a recession.
We are.
The recession's not going to affect any of the motherfuckers that,
Not at all.
you know, their portfolio might drop.
Sure.
But they're still going to have millions of dollars in a bank
They're
account
all
making.
prepared for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they know it's coming.
They see it
Everybody
coming a
knows
mile
it's coming,
fucking
man.
away. And the working class, the union class, the middle class is the ones that pay for it every time. And it's
been
fucking coming. And we've been paying for it, you know. But it is coming, and it's gonna be a rough fucking year.
The middle class is almost not a class at this point.
No, it's lower or high at this point. You know
I mean,
yeah.
our you know, the people around me that are younger, they're getting excited to make $20 an hour.
Right.
And I've made $20 an hour.
It ain't shit.
I can't
shit.
can't live.
You can't live off $20 an
No,
hour.
dude.
No.
$40,000, $45,000 a year is not enough.
Not even close.
No,
Yeah.
it might be. And honestly, if by chance you're someplace in Nebraska or something like that where you can live off $45,000 a year nicely because your family's on the property, or you can get a house
Whatever.
for $10,000.
Good for fucking
yeah,
you.
man. But most of the places on either East or West Coast, if you're not making $100,000 a year, minimum, yeah, and all of the people we're talking about are supposed to be making about $200,000 a year,
Right.
in that price range. They all have $1 million bank accounts somehow. All of them.
Right,
All of them. Don't know whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of them. And it's just, it's fucked up and it's sad.
Yeah.
And our children are heading into some shit, you know? And yeah, let's, you know, regulate guns so that they don't have any way of stepping up and take care of themselves. Let's take away all that stuff. And I'm not that guy normally. But truthfully, it's like that's why we have the Second Amendment about like, hey, we need to be able to prepare for dealing with, you know, the Queen coming over here trying to take all our shit.
Brexit.
I did just read that there was a bipartisan bill passed in the fucking Congress today. It was today. That it was like for some basic comprehensive gun control, which is cool. It was like increasing the 18-year-old limit to 21, some more extensive background checks. We'll see if it gets through, right? But there's a lot of things like it's so weird because I think there's a lot of people that feel exactly the same as we do. Like we're fucking tired of the bullshit, right? And we want to make sure that all this wild shit doesn't continue to happen. But the big elephant in the room is the fact that we are going to have a rough fucking couple. Maybe if we're lucky, a year. You know what I mean? Like if we're lucky, we'll have a rough year. We're already having a rough year. They just haven't announced that it's a recession. By the time they do announce that it's a recession, we're already fucking in it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's all you can do is just fucking hang tight, fight for your family, do as much as you can for everyone else. You know what I mean? And fucking ride the goddamn wave, man.
Yeah. 100%,
and we will
man.
come out of it.
Yeah.
Because that's how it goes.
And that's what happens.
So-
and hopefully, you know, it builds people up, makes them stronger, makes them more passionate, makes them start looking at things and taking better steps towards regaining control of our government and where we are at in this world. You know what I mean? And that's, I think that, and I look at the people that are younger and they seem like they're, you know, we were pretty lackadaisy about shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so hopefully, you know, looking at them and seeing where they're coming from, and I think they are more aware.
Oh,
I just don't know.
100%,
Sometimes we go back to the nihilism stuff where you're just like, well, at some point in time, we need to fucking step up and, but we saw like how well that went. Was it July 6th or June 6th or whatever?
January 6th.
Was it January 6th?
I don't know. It was.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, don't
watch
act
a
like
bunch
you
of
weren't
fucking
there,
Pokemon
dude.
shit.
I mean,
it's
a weird world, man, and it's going to be a rough ride for a couple of years. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But if we all,
if
maybe
we take
this
care of
is
each
the
other,
fucking weird catalyst to everyone to be like, you know what? Enough of this shit, dude. Let's fucking figure this out.
What I'm starting to really appreciate is how many people are going, what the fuck?
Right.
Why did we spend 60 or 50 or whatever it was $billion to Ukraine?
Right. Yeah.
Like, how many people are going,
$60 billion, and
Dude.
then we can't fix nothing here, dude.
and nothing.
Yeah.
You know what? $60 billion, if they just took the $60 billion and said, okay, hey, look, we're going to start working on just rebuilding infrastructure, start working on roads, start figuring out some of this stuff where Lake Mead's not disappearing,
Right.
that's supplying all of Las Vegas, and it's rapidly disappearing.
Right.
So, like, let's spend money trying to figure this stuff out. How can we get water from Minnesota to L.A.?
Desalination
you know what I mean?
plants,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Any other fucking thing.
And how do we
$60 billion would go a long fucking way, dude.
make it so that we can have affordable fuel in the United States? Stop shipping it out, stop taking it in, figure it out. It can be figured out. There's people that can figure it out.
Right.
It's there. But the people that are in control are getting paid by whoever.
Yeah.
Did you see that there was the Exxon, and I really hope that more and more of us that are more democratic are really going, fuck Joe Biden. Did you see the Exxon excerpt where they sat there and printed, like, this is what we've done to try to get on board as far as, like, taking care of...
Yeah, I saw a thing of Biden basically saying, like, you guys need to fucking sacrifice your profits, which I'm 100% for. And then the response was basically, we've presented you 10 different fucking things to cut down on that. I don't know what those 10 things are.
But they put it, well, hopefully they put it out there.
I
but
have no
it goes back to,
I have no idea. You know
no,
what I mean?
I don't either. But when reading that stuff and whatever, I just don't think that anybody, either side, either way, they're not looking out for us.
No.
And
Not
that's
one
what's
ounce of
so fucked up. Like,
Right.
just,
Yeah.
I mean, you read any book in history, there's never been a politician that's not.
Compromise.
No, man.
Yeah.
Go back to
the fucking inner workings of their
yeah.
soul. Compromise.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the movie with the one in New York? Oh, Gangs in New York.
Oh, dude. Bill the Butcher?
Yeah. But
So good.
on a micro level,
Right.
the book's amazing. The movie's amazing.
I never read the book, but
it's amazing.
Yeah.
On a micro level of that situation is what we're dealing with now on a giant level where you don't have you still have the violence. It gets dispersed through the media.
Sure.
So the violence is still there.
Right.
We're killing people all over the world.
Oh, 100%.
All the time. Innocent people and whatever, man. You know, I appreciate all the people doing what they do and what they believe in, but drone strikes and all that stuff is just fucked.
Yeah. It's brutal, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
It's going to be a rough fucking few years, bro. We're going to
might
get
be
through
it might be a little bit longer than a few years. I mean,
think so?
hopefully. I mean, we'll see. I mean, if we can just keep
You have to take out Putin.
Yeah.
It's not over until Putin's gone.
but then,
He's running the show. Him and Ching.
But
China's a problem.
Dude.
China's a huge problem.
Yeah. 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 No, for sure, man.
Every time I swear to God, because I go through this shit in my head all the time, and I like all the fucking time. I listen to different stuff, I read different things, and I can only get so far into it, and then I go,
Whoop. Casadores. Actually, give me a little bit. Of that.
Oh, in China?
Yeah. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
It's going to be a rough fucking couple years. We have done a lot of bitching today.
China owns the world.
They
They
certainly
own
do,
the
man.
fucking world, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they own the fucking world. They
Right.
own the United States. They own Africa.
Right.
They own South America. I don't think they own China. I mean, Canada. But they might.
They might.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking insane.
Wild, man.
It's nuts.
And they control the counterfeit market. Capital. They're
On top
capital
of everything else.
counterfeits. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They have zero IP. Fucking like they don't give
No
a
IP laws.
fuck. You know what I mean?
No,
They-
not
they
about
will steal
exploitation.
everything.
Nothing. And they said years and years and years ago, they said there is no way that you can. Don't wake the sleeping giant.
Right.
Don't fuck with them, which is us. Don't mess with them. There's nothing good going to come of it because we are a world. Hold on. In the past, we have been a world of savages. Like, you
Right.
fuck with us. We rise up and go,
fucking
we're
earth.
done.
Right.
We'll fucking go run these beaches. We'll run into your fucking houses. We'll
Right.
do whatever we have to do. We are America.
Right.
That was years ago.
Now.
Yeah. And China's just sitting back going, we'll buy all that property.
Yeah. Fuck it, dude.
We'll buy those buildings.
All right.
know,
Well, we've taken up a lot of fucking time.
We own all the Panda Expresses.
That's right, dude. And they're delicious.
They're delicious.
Oh.
Hey, look, man, I love you, brother. This is a
love you,
great
man.
podcast.
Cool.
Yeah,
Get the
enjoyed
fuck
it.
out of
Missed
here.
you.
Doom and gloom, motherfuckers.
Yep.
Go.
Soul
You know what I
Sundays
mean?
Garage Bar, 11 to 4. I'll be there this week. July
Right.
3rd. Got a big dart tournament for all you dart
Oh,
players.
cool. Super interesting, dude. All right. Check out the fucking YouTube. Hit that notifications bell. It doesn't mean shit to you, but it's a cheap, free, easy way to support the podcast. Rate, subscribe, review, comment. Tell your fucking friends about
Tell
this podcast.
your
If you want to hear
friends.
two white, entitled, bearded
Hey, man.
crybabies bitch about shit, come on down, man.
Yep.
It is what it is. I love you guys. Check out the merch. laughjunkies.com/Get Heavy Podcast. You can find some cool merch. And that's it. Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you. Share. Please share. Get out there and share. Let everybody know.